Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I am doing your November career and money tarot reading. So we're going to take a look to see what you can expect to be coming in the area of career and money in the month of November. And then we'll take a look at, any obstacles in your way and how you can clear those obstacles out so that you can manifest exactly what it is that you're looking forward to. And if you're enjoying this message or resonating with the video, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. Now, this is for the month of November, but we are coming out of retrograde season. And now we have an Aries full moon this week on the 20th. And it's this energy of it's time to get going. So that is why I'm doing this, because I feel like a lot of us during the retrograde season kind of looked at things from the past, and now it's kind of like, okay, I learned those lessons. Now I want to go use them. So let's see what we have here to start. Wow, desert passage and reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. I think that really resonates. It's kind of like allowing your light to shine to the world. And by doing that, you're going to manifest, the perfect job for you and have abundance in money. And for some of you, I feel like you may, even in the month of November, still kind of be like almost on a solo journey, kind of like, where is this leading? I'm not really sure. Do I have anybody that's supporting me? Does anybody see my ideas as, good ideas? You may be feeling like you're kind of just plodding along by yourself. But you're going to reach your destination. It's kind of like the finish line is, in sight. And it's kind of like Sagittarius, just keep going. Okay, so let's see what we have with the Oracle cards. We have why, higher power, and never-ending story. Yeah, with the fates. So, Sag, I really feel like you may be kind of going through this little, it's kind of like a bridge, okay? I see it as you're going from, you had a great idea, and it may have taken off initially, and now it's kind of like slow going. And some of that could have been the retrograde season. And you're kind of asking why. I get the sense that you're almost over analyzing it. You're losing the love for whatever this is. If it's your job or, a creative project or a new business that you're trying to get started, or perhaps you, in finances, maybe, you've been kind of like investing some money in something, and it's kind of like, okay, this started out great. I was so excited, and now it's kind of like the brakes have been applied. But it's about going and listening to your intuition, not allowing your head to go away with all of the fears and, sending you down that rabbit hole of anxiety. It's about listening to your intuition. Your intuition got you this far, and your intuition is going to take you the rest of the way. This is fated. Wow, you have a new life. And truth be told, this card has been coming out a lot for all my readings. It's about telling yourself the truth about how you feel about this project or this career choice that you have, this business that you're trying to start, the amount of money that you have in the bank. It's about telling yourself the truth about how you feel about this. It's really like a sense of taking an assessment of where you are right now and where you want to go, where you want your life to be. Oh, regeneration. It could be that there is, like a second life coming to your career or your business or your idea. Like, you may have floated an idea out there. Nobody really, latched onto it. And now you just kind of by like sitting and asking yourself, why doesn't anybody like this great idea? And now all of a sudden you get a second chance. So let's go to the tarot and get some more details here. So the first thing we're going to look at is what is coming your way in November. Let's try to see what it is you're trying to manifest in November. where you're wanting your career and finances to be in November. Kind of like, what are you wishing for? Ace of Wands, you're wanting a fresh start. And that goes right along with this, new life and the regeneration. Like you really want a fresh start. You want a fresh idea. It could be that. But it's really a spark of passion. It's kind of like, oh, I'm just kind of stuck. Like I used to love my job so much. And now I just feel like, oh, like, do I have to go to work again today? And it's kind of like you just want this fresh breath of air put into your career, your business, a project that you're working on. If you're going to school, you may just feel like, oh my goodness, will I ever get done with this? Will I ever be able to get out into the world? Can I make the money that I really want to make? So let's see what your obstacle is that's kind of preventing this fresh idea coming in. 10 of Cups. You're not loving what you're doing. Sag, you're just kind of wondering, is this really what I'm going to do for the rest of my life? Is it going to bring me joy for the rest of my life? I don't even feel very joyful right now. You're trying to get something new. And for some of you, you may be trying to move into something. For a while, you may have been trying to move into something that you really love. Yeah, I really do get a sense that there is a divine plan here. We have this, and then we also have the fates. There's a divine plan here. It's like the time hasn't come together yet. You may be trying... I just get a sense that you're overthinking it, Sag. You're overthinking it, and you're kind of like not putting the love into it. And I know when it's not going the right way, it's kind of like, how can I love something that's not working out? It's about trying to get back into your heart space instead of allowing your ego and your fears to run away with you. Okay, so let's see if you could shift into your heart space. What is the outcome for this? King of Cups. You're just sitting there loving everything that you're doing. It's not going to have, I feel like right now, you may be on an emotional roller coaster. Like one day you're like, wow, this is great. And then the next day you're like, oh my goodness, like, do I have to do this anymore? And it's kind of an emotional roller coaster. And it's because you're looking for external, rewards of some sort, or external, just pats on the back, or, you're looking to the external to give you the fuel to keep going. And this is a sense of it's got to come from within you. You have to get back to why you wanted to do this in the first place. Like, I honestly feel like a lot of you are actually on the right path. Even if you're thinking about making a change, like you've been thinking about it for a while, planning it out. Like, I think that the path, whatever path you have chosen, is actually the right path. I don't think you have to make a shift in the path that you're on. What you have to do is get back to why. Why did you decide to go down this path? What was it that you wanted to do? What is it that you want to deliver to the universe? Why did you think you would love this? Why did you think you would want to work 7 days a week, Yeah, it's really a sense of getting back into your heart space. It's taking a long time. Like it's not moving along fast enough for you. But look at all of this. Like there's people that really do want to come in and help. Because, we have the desert passage and it says, trust there's a divine plan. And this is kind of like you having to do it by yourself. There's people that are on the horizon that are going to come in and possibly help you with this in some way. Now, it doesn't mean that you actually are working with them on a day-to-day basis, but maybe it's one of your clients thinks you did such a spectacular job that they spread the word about how wonderful you are, right? And then all of a sudden you have all this new business. That is a sense of working together, right? It can be the divine working behind the scenes for this to come into fruition. Really nice. Okay, so let's go to clarify these. We're going to clarify this Ace of Wands. What is this new passion that you want for what you're doing? What is it? And why is it taking so long? You're just, you are, okay, here's the King of Wands. So, your energy, or it could be another fire sign. I'm going to tell you, I think that the problem is that you want this fresh inspiration, but you have the right inspiration down deep inside of you. You've just lost track of it. You're kind of attached to you're concerned that the financial benefits of whatever you're doing, the abundance, the money, the financial backing, perhaps if you own your own business. You're afraid that's going to end. So what's holding you back is all of your fear that whatever you're doing, is the financial rewards are not going to be there. And so what's happening is all you're doing is focusing on the ending of the money, right? And then what do you get? All right? Because whatever we focus on is what we get. So you're just thinking about the money, or the money isn't coming in fast enough, or you're concerned the money's going to end, and you're focusing on that. So what could happen? I mean, the law of attraction says that's what you're going to bring in. But what your heart really wants is just to get a jump start. It's kind of like, you need a pacemaker or, one of those jump starts. I don't know what, you need to have CPR. You need CPR on your passion for this, because you've allowed your head, you've allowed your fears to just run amok with your passion. Okay, so your obstacle is that I feel like you're kind of a concern that you're not going to love what you're doing for a long time, because there's not going to be enough financial rewards. So let's go check that out. What else can we get here? Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh. You have to have the strength to stay in your heart space. You have to decide that this is really what you want to do. I feel like for some of you, you have people in your ears talking to you about, oh my goodness, yeah, well, how much money are you making? How much money are you making doing that? Can you pay your bills? Do you think it's going to stay that way? And then may you have a big windfall and you make some money, and then they're like, well, do you think that's going to last forever? And it's kind of like, okay, then all you're doing is listening to that and getting up into your head, and you're so out of your heart, right? It's kind of like, where did the fun go? Where did the fun go? Well, the fun left when the fear moved in. Remember, there's only fear and love. So if you are in the mindset of being concerned that the money is going to walk away, right? Then that's what you get. But if you're in it about looking at what you're putting out there, the product, the job, the love that you're putting out there, how you're helping others, how you're helping the universe. If you stay in that energy, then guess what? This is going to work out. You will get the financial reward. All you have to do is stay in your heart space. Because think about it. If, you have a business, and you're not in your heart space, and all you're doing is worrying about the money and making decisions based on the bottom dollar, okay? It's going to go along for a while, right? But then at some point, people are going to say, oh, yeah, Sag used to do this really fantastic job, but they just don't seem to enjoy it anymore. And then they may move on to find somebody else that truly enjoys it, right? And it's that kind of energy. I'm not saying that what you have is going to go down in flames overnight because you're up in your head. It would die out slowly. But the way to salvage it, the way to get the heart beating again, is to put the love into it. To say, you know what, I'm going to trust the universe. This is on my path, right? The truth is, I'm doing something that I really, truly love. And I think that it's good for the universe, right? And so it's kind of like, okay, I'm just going to leave it up to the universe to bring me, the universe will bring you what you need when you are coming from your heart and you're putting out your best, right? Whatever that is, like you're staying in that space and you're wanting to do good for the universe. Okay, so let's see what this King of Cups is. This is just lovely. It's so lovely. Five of Wands, putting away, this is about competition. You may be concerned about competitors. You may be concerned about drama. I really get this sense, Sag, that you have people around you that just are not, oh, look at this. Yeah. This is a choice to follow your heart. The Lover's card is the old choice card. It's about following your heart, following your passions, following your ideas, getting back into that place. So once you go back into your heart and you ask yourself the question, why did I start on this path? And get back to your why, right? And get back into your heart space, then what happens? You start really enjoying your job, and it's not the ups and downs anymore because you're not concerned so much about what people are saying about the competition, right? Or your relatives, yakking in your ear, or your friends. It's kind of like, no, I'm loving what I'm doing. Go away. I don't want to hear it. And then your emotions kind of like level out. I mean, on a good plane, right? It's not like one day I love it, the next day I can't stand being here. It's really nice. And then look at this. You're building a strong foundation by going back to what it is that the reason why you started on this path. You build a strong foundation with lots of passion. Like the Knight of Wands is the most passionate, action-oriented person. And I want to say, I think for some of you, you also attract, we have this Three of Pentacles under here, right? I think you also attract other people that see how much love you're putting into this project or this business or career. And it's like they're on board too. I mean, it could be a romantic partner, but I kind of feel like it could be a business partner, or it could even be clients that are kind of like so loyal to you because they understand how passionate you are about what it is that you do. And it's such a passionate, strong foundation type of business, project, career, whatever it is, however this resonates with you. It definitely is like a revival. Whatever you feel is dying out, it's only dying out because you're afraid it's going to die out. Instead, just get back into your heart space. Put your love back into it, Pretend it's the first day that you opened the business, or the first day that you started on your job, or the first day you decided this was your career path. Go back to that day. What were you excited about? Why did you start on this path? Because that is the energy that you need right now to get you kind of jump started again. Communication, the clarity, interactivity, and timing of communications is crucial. I really feel like it's also about you expressing your passion for what you do to others, whether that be, your family, your friends, your co-workers, your clients. Like when you talk to your clients, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much because I really love what I do. And you allow me to do what I love to do. Because you're willing to pay me, right? Okay, and balance. Yeah, it's balancing. I get a sense it is really hard. When you have your own business, you are looking at the numbers all the time, right? Or you have a bookkeeper or an accountant that's constantly showing you a balance sheet, right? And it's kind of like it's really easy to start going down that road and over analyzing everything. I can do that even with my YouTube channel, right? I can get into the analytics and I'm like, oh my goodness, blah, blah, blah. Like I get into that. And then it's kind of like, that's not what I got into this for, right? I got into this to, try to help other people tap into their intuition. It's a really lovely message of Go back to why you started it. What's your why? All right. Well, Sag, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you resonated with the message. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I really do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.